Hi guys, I've just got home after watching the movie The Sound of Freedom with my family. First of all, it was a good experience to go out and watch a movie with all of my family. That's my mum and dad, my sister and my brother-in-law. But the reality is that this movie was really thought-provoking and showed the realities of what's going on in this world. I know that there's a lot of movies right now which are for enjoyment, either for thrill, not even thought-provoking. Sometimes most of these movies are mindless, and quite honestly, that's why I don't often go to the cinema. But I really couldn't hold any further in terms of going to see this movie because it is something that should be discussed more. And of course we know that at the end of the movie, if you wait till the very end, there is a message that the main actor Jim Caviezel does come and say, is that it took 5 years for this movie to hit the cinema, and even when it did in America, lots of weird things started happening. For example, they would put the temperature really high or make the environment so uncomfortable, like bad smells, etc. Lots of things just to not have this movie come out, and thankfully it has still been something that has been seen by millions and millions of people, and I feel like more people should go and see it. Child sex trafficking that is going on apparently in America alone is $150 billion industry. If that doesn't even make you feel sick, I don't know. There is so much evil in this world right now that needs to be highlighted, that we as Christians, if you say that you're a Christian, you need to be praying about it and then finding out ways you can help. Now, of course, then you might say, okay, well, at my home, there's not much we can do. But I'm telling you the truth, this can happen to anyone's kid. And you know what? It's not just reserved for the poor kids in the parts of the world where people think that you're never going to go and hear about. You can just say, oh, that's such a sad story for another country. Child sex trafficking is happening even in the United Kingdom. It's happening all over the world, perpetuated by people that should have better interest for the greater good, the people in general, and they don't. Most of the people that are in high positions are the ones that are perpetuating this madness, and people get away with it because they have money. I cannot sit down and think that anyone would ever look at a child and think I want to hurt or abuse them. It actually makes me physically sick. And there are many abuses that are happening around the world. But for them to say at the end of the movie, which is fact, that child sex trafficking is one of the biggest slaveries in the world, and that slavery in this modern world is worse than it was when slavery was legal. I really do hope that you do watch this movie. I hope you give it a chance, and I hope that you'll be able to find ways that you can support this in any way, in terms of getting people to know about this and realizing that this is a real issue in this world.